You know, film sets are very interesting. Whether you're doing for a documentary, for a feature film, for a podcast, or anything, or even if you're going out to a wedding video, these sets are very interesting. You might go there and then think you're going to come back the next day, then you're not going back the next day, you're not being called. Yeah, so what is happening? You are together with the team, then all of a sudden you're not also together with the team. You've been dropped. Or you've gone to that set, umeintern for quite some time, like umekuwa umejivolunteer nini nini, then all of a sudden they're not even giving you the job. What is the problem? Good. So today I'm going to talk about what you should do to keep yourself inside that job. So of course this topic came from a question that somebody posed. So this I'm answering some of the questions that you guys have asked, and this question huyu aliuliza tu hivi vizuri, akauliza, what can I do to keep my job as a film crew in a professional set? There's something else he added there, ilikuwa about his friend amekuwa hope on sets, like anafanya na hii production, all of a sudden ametoka tena ameenda another production, leni haizi kukeep your job for a while with the certain crew. So this one has called in for my attention, and I decided like, hey, let me tackle this so that I can help you out here when you find yourself in umepewa contract, unafanya production, then all of a sudden you're not even considered for the next phase of production, or maybe the next production that will be coming up, unapata umedropiwa, and then nobody is telling you why they have dropped you, and then you're like, okay, yes, it's usually not something very interesting to follow, but to do, yeah. So here are some of the tips I'm going to help you with to keep that job, okay? I know all of us, we are very passionate. We love being on set. We love being on these film sets, enjoying this, whatever, doing, maybe shooting, whether you're shooting a video, a fictional film, maybe a podcast, or maybe a documentary, or even, let's say, a reality show. So all of us are very excited, especially people who love film and who are into filmmaking. They will position themselves to be in these sets and learn and grow. So, however, not all of them keep that job because of many factors, and some of these factors I'm going to explain them in this video so that you can learn. So that ukijipata hiyo place, ukijipata tu msema kupata hiyo opportunity, umeingia kwa set, please don't let it pass. Like, just don't let that opportunity pass you by not following some of these things. So number one is be reliable. Reliability means showing up on time, being prepared, and also just staying consistent. Wacha usikuwe very mtu mwenye leo nakutegemea, kesho sikutegemei, and stuff like that. No. So, and again, this one will help you get hired again and again. Okay? So that mtu anajua huyu nani, nikimwambia afanye kitu fulani atafanya, nikimwambia lete kitu fulani atafanya, nikimwambia kuja mahali fulani atakuja. So be reliable, on time, prepared, and consistent. Okay? So reliability, that is what brings up reliability. That's what makes up reliability. You being on time, you being consistent in whatever you do, whatever you say and whatever you do, you are very consistent, and also being prepared and ready for the role. Okay? The other thing that I will really highlight is respect the set etiquette. Just when you talk about set etiquette, set etiquette has a lot of things, and I believe I've covered it in one of my videos. You can check in my videos in this channel, where I've covered things to do with the set etiquette and the rules and behaviors that you need, the do's and don'ts, of course. So also just know when to speak and know when to keep quiet. It's usually very important, because sometimes you might just be speaking of something that is very off, or maybe offending, or maybe something that is misleading, and yeah, so don't. If you are there hired as an intern, hired as a maybe a beginner crew in that set, or even you are a professional person who is in that set, and whatever you are saying is you just engaging in those unnecessary conversations that doesn't build up the set on how it's supposed to be. Yeah, just know how when to speak and when to be quiet. Okay. Then also just the other thing is be a fast learner. Okay, I know most of us, when we begin this career, we get excited so much with a lot of things that we see on set, with the cameras, the sound, the gadgets, the lights, and even how people work, the relationship people have on set. Yeah, then we tend to just grasp that, but we forget we are supposed to be learning and being fast in learning whatever department that we are placed in. So make sure that every new task that you are given, because it is not limited that utafanya kitu moja all through. Maybe unaweza kuwa umepewa ukwe kwa assistant camera, yet whatever you studied in school is not what you are applying on set. Okay, whatever you studied in school is not enough that you're finding on set. Of course, it's the truth. When you go to a film school, or you go to a school that will teach you film, when you go to that school, it just teaches you the basics. There is no school that will teach you the deep details about that particular maybe career or maybe role or responsibility that you're supposed to carry on set. Okay, so of course school teaches you 10%, the rest you have to get it from the field. Yeah, so be a fast learner so that film set will reward you. That set will reward you by when you grow on the job. Okay, you'll get maybe promotions, you'll get maybe absorbed if you're an intern and stuff like that. Okay, then the other thing is be a team player. Okay, lose that ego. Like usikuwe na ego ati yeye unajua sasa mimi ndio DP, mimi ndio sijui mtu wa producer, mimi ndio sijui production what, like lose the ego, man. Lose the ego. Become a team player and understand that filmmaking is a team sport. You can't do it all alone. You have to do it with a team. Okay, you need that director, you need that actor, you need that production assistant, you need the producer, you need all these people need each other. There is no one that will work alone. If sound person fails, the whole production fails. If the set runner fails to bring water for the crew, or the production assistant fails to bring water for the crew, the whole production will fail, or maybe people will not be motivated to work. Okay, good. So be a team player. That is very, very key. The other thing is carry the right attitude and discipline. And this one, right attitude, very important. Of course, skills can be taught. Maybe some bit of passion. You can grow your talent to become a passion. You can grow your talent from passion to a skill, to something that is great. But when it comes to attitude, it's all about you. Okay, hata mimi sasa nikiweza taka aje siwezi kufundisha kukuwa na attitude mzuri. It is all about you, and even the mindset that you have and the people you work around with and everything that you do, it will define your attitude. So having the right attitude will make you maintain or be on that set for the longest time, or you keep being hired to go on these sets. Okay, so take note. Be disciplined. Discipline will come with how you dress, how you talk to other people, how you communicate, and also keeping time. Then also when it comes to attitude, it means like having that right attitude for work. Usikue wale watu wa unaambiwa kazi, unakaa umekasirika, ni hii kazi nikaa huko unataka kuenda, unaenda tu juu ya sijui unataka pesa ama sijui uko unaenda juu ya nini. Yeah, let that not be part of you. Okay, have the right attitude while on set. It will help you get hired again and again. Okay, and it also will help you also manage your relationship with other people, because I know your attitude will help you manage your relationship with other crew members, even the director, and even enhance your professionalism on that particular set. Okay, great. Then the other thing, which is last but not least, is just respect every department. Of course, in film set, there are several departments, and each department has their own rules of how things are supposed to be handled, or if their equipment. Sasa kuna hii tabia. watu wa set design. Kuna scene watu wamekuwa kukula chakula, si ndio? So hiyo chakula, tuseme for example it's just a delicious food, like maybe they've gotten a very nice snack or maybe nicely prepared meal for a dinner set, and utapata watu wa light sasa wamekuja hapo wakisema like hiyo nini bwana, mjamalizia hizo machapo man. Alafu okay, si hata okay, hao ni wakuuliza hata wako better. Kuna wale wenye wanaendaga like ukisikia tu cut wameenda kurukia hizo ma props, wameanza kuzikula, yet maybe the production designer or maybe the props master haja kuwa handed over those maybe those items ndio aweze maybe ku account for them, or maybe director ulizwe kama ziko the set is complete so that he can be able to share to other people. So watu wanakuja tu hapo hivyo like wameshaanza kuzikula. Wewe department yako maybe si camera, umeenda kuchukua ama department ya lights, mtu uko kwa department maybe ya costume, umeenda kuchukua extension uko hata ujaomba. Please respect other departments. If you need anything from the other department, it's always good to communicate and ask. And also another thing that you can also embrace is communication skills. Okay, so how you communicate and how you present yourself to the other group, to the other team players in your team, it will be very, very important. That will help you keep that job. Guys, si mumeshika hiyo wadau? Si mumeelewa? Very nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for continuing to follow, and for those who are commenting, for those who are asking questions, keep them coming. I will do my best to answer these questions the best way I can as possible, based on the little and much experience I have on film sets, and I believe they are going to help you grow and nurture that skill, that talent, that craft that you have. Until next time, cheers.